Hi guys, welcome back to the ReidFeed. Here we are with the old windscreen from the Pro line. We actually had to break it to get it out. It already had a crack in it. It had, the way it was fitted created a lot of a space where dirt and dust could collect and we couldn't clean it out. So we've tried to reconfigure another windscreen. We'll go and have a look at our progress. So it took considerable time, as you saw in the last videos, getting the bends right. We experimented with various radiuses and finally got this nearly perfect. So this windscreen we've made up actually fits, but the problem being is this design is still going to create the same problem as the other one because the dash finishes about here and we're going to get all this space that we can't really access for cleaning. So then we came into this prototype, which was actually the very first one we did, and we've cut all the cracks off it and come up with the fact that if we sit it on top of the console, it'll be way better. It'll be easier to make, and we'll probably just do the whole thing out of aluminium extrusion, so we're not putting any bends in it at all, because the bends are really, really hard to keep perfectly consistent. Okay guys, so this is what we've decided to do with the windscreen. We'll have a flat panel here. We can seal it onto the top of the dash instead of it slipping down over the edge like the old one did, and then we can put a triangle up through here. We'll use a alley extrusion to give it some strength. We'll get that powder coated, and that's as simple as that. What are you trying to think of? What are you going to say?
Yeah. Alright guys, we're just at the back here now. I am trying to take off the dash screen, just little bits and pieces here and there to fix up, and the dad's messing around with the toilet trying to get that fixed, but we'll speed it up for you so you guys can get through this bit and see at the end.
You're trying to make it sound like it's going fast or something.
No, just literally just making it go fast. Simple as that. Okay, so we got the dash screen off of the actual housing itself, and the hinges turned out pretty nice. You know, a couple of little rust bits here, but that's alright. We're trying to get this, I guess you got to call it sticker, which is that sticker.
Yeah.
Sticker off, and then the toilets. Do you want to explain what's happening with the toilet?
Okay, so because this little valve slash toilet actuator thing here was seized, we pulled that off to lubricate it. But in the meantime, I guess the cap spring plunger thing that controls the ball valve here has sprung off, and there's too much tension for us to get this back on. We've got to get it all the way around this way so that springs back in here. See? But for whatever reason, we can't seem to find that appropriate location. So we'll call it a day on that.
Hey guys, back to the back of the boat. Recalling on last week's video, or the couple of weeks ago, we took the back seat out and we're still deciding how we're going to powder coat that, or how it's going to get powder coated and painted by the powder coaters themselves. That allowed the Sparky more access to the real the wiring, basically, so he can rewire anything that needs redoing, and we can decide how we want to do this. Coming up to the switches, everything needs new switches, so we have them on order, as well as the rubber bits for the fuses. The dash is going too, and that will mean that we won't have as many gauges, seeing as we'll have to repower. Gaz.
Okay, so we had the mechanic look at the motors. We barely can even salvage one, so we basically sold them as a sort of non-working pair. A guy's going to buy them. He's got another motor he wants to rebuild, and basically use the parts from that one and hopefully get one of these up and running. There's definitely some value in the motors, but we're going to put new motors on anyway, so we really don't want to waste any money on these. So they'll get lifted off. We'll decommission it. We'll pull all the wires out, pull all the oil tanks out on Monday, and then lift them off with a forklift on Tuesday.
Yeah, and it was last week actually that we also had some luck with getting the fuel out. How much did you say you reckon we got?
About 190 litres we removed out.
Yeah.
Or 42 gallons.
42 gallons in US terms. But yeah, that was pretty good. So hopefully that's just got everything, or most out of what we don't want, however you want to put it. And we've
got a lot of half jobs done at the moment, sort of just troubleshooting, working out what's going to go where, how things are going to happen, how we're going to finish things off, and next couple of weeks we'll start putting things back together, hopefully.
Yeah, sweet. We'll show you the colours on the side of the boat in a minute and see what you guys reckon in terms of what's going to suit the boat. So after flicking through the big booklet of colours, we've kind of narrowed it down to 7 that we think will suit the boat best, you could say. And so on the left here we have a deep blue metallic, then we go storm grey, the iconic Key West, ice blue, a nice light ivory, which is quite a good change, a white aluminium, and a white gold sparkle. And if you guys want to let us know what you reckon the best colour is, that would be wicked. But my personal favourites would be deep blue metallic and the storm grey, because from a distance you can hardly ever notice that deep blue on the left. It blends in the boat pretty well, and we're looking to vinyl wrap the whole upper section, so from the anti-foul up towards the actual white top itself. But yeah, let us know and we'll go from there. Cheers guys.